During chemistry class, the principal called my name over the intercom. "Is Daisy Williams present in school today?" My teacher, Mrs. Hara, clicked the intercom button. Yes. The principal's voice echoed, "Lockdown now. This is not a drill." The way he said it made my blood freeze. Mrs. Hara shrieked, "Under the desks! Lights off! Move, move, move!" Nobody said anything, but everyone was thinking the same thing. There was a shooter. I couldn't help but think he was after me. A few minutes later, we heard sirens and then screaming. Mrs. Hara tried to calm us down and told us it might be a misunderstanding, but her hands were shaking. She kept refreshing the email on her laptop like it was giving her live updates. The screaming got louder, and it wasn't just one voice anymore. Multiple people in different parts of the building. Then we heard a loud pop from the hallway, like a metal slamming or something crashing hard. People started crying and whispering that the shooter was right outside, and I believed them. Pia grabbed my hand and her palms were soaked with sweat. I could see Mr. Kids' class across the hall through our door window. Lights already off, no movement, just darkness where 20 kids should have been. I looked at our teacher, and for the first time in my life, I saw her cry. She sat with us, hugged the younger kids, and told us it would be okay. But after a while, she got up again and walked back to her laptop. Then we heard it, footsteps running past our door. Thud, thud, thud. I couldn't help myself. I had to look. Two paramedics were sprinting down the hall pushing a wheeled stretcher, the kind you see on medical shows when someone's heart stops. "Get away from the door, Daisy," Mrs. Hara whispered, voice shaking. She was scared too. I sat down and immediately texted everyone what I had seen. Even Mrs. Hara stood up slowly and crept to the door to check the window before opening it. That's when it flung open. The principal stood there with an actual cop who had his hand resting on his gun. "You, Daisy, come with us immediately." My worst fear confirmed. The shooter had sent them, or maybe they thought I was involved somehow. Mrs. Hara looked between them and me, confused. "Get your things, honey," Mrs. Hara said, and that scared me more than anything because in 3 years of chemistry class, she'd never called me honey. Every single person was staring at me as I grabbed my backpack with shaking hands. The hallway was complete chaos. More cops than I'd ever seen in one place. I heard a paramedic shout, "We're losing him! Move!" as he flew past us. My classmates were pressed against the door windows in every room watching me get escorted by police like I was a criminal. They steered me to the main office but past reception into the conference room. The cop finally spoke. "Your dad is here." Well, my parents are divorced and I hadn't seen him since I was 7, so now I was really confused. "Dad?" He grabbed me in a hug so tight I couldn't breathe and his whole body shook against mine. "I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry." My ex-Marine father, who always encouraged me to be stoic and suppress my feelings, was crying his eyes out. "Sorry for what? What's happening? Is there a shooter? Are people dead?" I pulled back to look at him and he held my face in both hands. His hands were freezing. "There's no shooter, baby." That's when he completely broke down. "There was an accident. Your mom was jogging this morning and drunk driver. Hit and run. She didn't make it. She's gone." The principal cleared his throat. "We were coming to get you when Mr. Terrence fell down the back stairs. He had severe head trauma, and the emergency response got mixed with." I stopped listening after that. I stuffed my mouth with the sleeve of my hoodie and screamed as hard as I could. My knees gave out under me, and the pain felt so grounding that I continued to bang my head against the floor, over and over. "She was going to the bank," Dad whispered, "to deposit money for your senior trip. She wanted to surprise you." Later that night, I was lying in bed staring at nothing when my phone buzzed. Unknown number. I almost ignored it, but something made me look. It was a video attachment. There was my mom jogging down the sidewalk in her pink Nike jacket. Then a car appeared at the end of the street. Mom looked up and saw the car. Then she did something that made my blood turn to ice. She smiled and did that stupid little salute thing. 2 fingers to her forehead, then pointed out. The same dorky greeting she'd done with my dad every morning since their army days. Even after the divorce, she'd joke it was muscle memory. I dropped my phone. That wasn't some drunk driver. Mom knew whoever was in that car, and they knew her too. Full story on channel link below.